Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Smash Ultimate Action here at NJCU. My name is Keelan Miles, casting today with Dennis Turquoise Yoshi. How you doing tonight, Dennis?
I'm doing great. I am so excited. I have not casted Smash for NJCU before, so I'm really excited to watch this team go. I've watched a lot of the VODs, and this team is good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a quick history for you and anyone who hasn't been here for the past couple weeks. NJCU is undefeated, not just this season, but the past two seasons. They're going for their third undefeated season in a row, and at the moment, they're on track for it.
Yeah, and that's incredibly impressive. On the other side today is College of Staten Island. We will see if they can match up, but I don't know how well they're going to be able to match up to this NJCU team.
The one thing that I have noticed, we got a bit of intel on what the College of Staten Island is throwing at us, CSI over there. Their captain, a player by the name of Sly, they play Zero Suit Samus and Incineroar. I have to assume they're not going to go Incineroar against a team of mostly Palutena players, but you never know. They might be, well, it might be a little bit cracked. But Zero Suit Samus is an interesting case, as well, it is one of the few characters in the game that can claim to have a winning matchup against Palutena. So I would think they would maybe want to save Sly to put him up against Hydra at the end, or maybe they would put him in first?
Yeah, I mean, typically we've seen Hydra as the anchor and Zieglet as the opener, so you might want to save that Zero Suit Samus for last and hopefully get that good matchup at the end. But even then, it's so difficult to face a player such as Hydra, regardless of the matchup that you have. And even then, it's still Palutena. It's still hard to beat, even with the nerfs that have come through.
And that is one thing we got to keep an eye on tonight. I think three major Palutena nerfs onto her forward air, giving it more lag and making it less safe on shield. Her grab kind of got cut in half. Her standing grab no longer reaches, Marth distance from melee. And I know there's another one. I think it's landing lag on something, but it doesn't matter. Those are the two main ones. And even if they're not the biggest of nerfs, Hydra might get on my back for that one. It can still get in your head if you just have the idea that, oh, this is safe on shield, and then you keep doing it because it's muscle memory and you haven't trained it out of yourself yet, and you just keep getting punished for it. You don't have a lot of time to adapt into crew battle. 3 stocks per battle means that if it takes you a whole game to adapt to these nerfs, yeah, it might be not looking too good for NJCU, but I got faith.
I also have faith. This team is not undefeated for nothing. For 2 years running, that's for sure.
Yeah, and another thing we gotta keep an eye on. Again, for anyone new to the stream, let's give a quick little rundown of how it works. There is a series of crew battles. A crew battle is a format in which there are 9 stocks available for your team. Each player gets 3 stocks. If, say, a player only loses 2 stocks, the next player they have to face will be that new player will have 3 stocks, and the player who was still in will have 1 stock. Not the best way of explaining it. Pretty much 9 stock versus 9 stock. And you need to win 2 crew battles to take home the set. At the moment, NJCU has not lost a single crew battle, but this could be the night, as the way ECAC works is it continuously seeds you with other teams that are around a similar standing, which means since NJCU is undefeated, so is the University of Staten Island.
Yeah, that's I forgot that we're allowed to say ECAC on this stream. We're not allowed to on League. It's illegal. ECAC is not affiliated with the League of Legends one, so we're not allowed to say it there, but yeah. But we've got it here, and yeah, I do like this ECAC format. I love conference esports. And yeah, this is a exciting matchup. I really think it is exciting. Um, I think there are a couple of cool characters that we have in store, both for NJCU and also on the other side, uh, for College of Staten Island. Of course, talking about Sly with the ZSS. Uh, might be a Captain Falcon in store. Could see a Toon Link, most likely. A couple of matchups that I think could be a little bit interesting. Um,
Yeah, I definitely think I have an idea of who you would want to send in which order. Because the order has been pretty standard for NJCU. You got Zigglet opening up, usually with Luigi, but may switch off. Then you have Artie on the Palutena, Hydra also on the Palutena. Different players, same character, uh, very different playstyles. I think you might want to save the Toon Link for Artie. Send the Toon Link in second. Toon Link played by Toon Nick. Very good name right there.
it's a
Because
fantastic name.
Artie definitely is a more patient player, which gives zoners more room to work with. Artie will, of course, take that space. They have been known to just get frustrated and nine-stock the entire the entire other team. But that is a definite option, and I think if you want to brawl, I think you send in the rushdown Falcon player to take down Zigglet, because Luigi, you don't want to give them too much space to work with. You don't want to give them too much time to get a read on your habits, because then they're gonna get a grab on you, and well,
You always got to get worried though what Ziglet's gonna throw out. If it isn't the Luigi, you never know what's gonna be up and out of that. So still, I do like the Falcon matchup into the Luigi. So we'll see if that's what College of Staten Island decides to go with, and if it even means anything, because everyone else in the ECAC has gotten the same intel. Everyone's known that Ziglet's coming first, Hydra's coming last, and still no one's been able to take a single crew battle. It's it's really rough to play against a group like this, especially when you have an anchor like Hydra who's able to really take back a couple of stocks, like 4 or 5 stocks if anyone falls ahead early. It can be really, really rough to try to find a way to break down that wall that they've kind of got. But yeah, we should be getting into this one fairly soon. We will hope.
hopefully we're just waiting on all the map bans. But since it is your first time on stream, Dennis, not stream in general, you've shown your beautiful face casting for League of Legends before, but first time on the Smash stream, let's get to know you a bit. What most important question for a Smash caster? Who's your main?
Oh man, I've rotated through a number of mains. If I want to like actually like play to win, I'll play Lucina. Because that character just makes sense to me. I just press the button and it hits the thing.
Yeah.
It's very simple in my brain. When I'm sitting here, I can look at a game and be like, oh yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. That's why this person did this option. But I'm actually sitting there in the chair being like, okay, I got a monkey brain, press the A button. It makes it a lot more difficult. But when I want to have a great time, I play Hero, because Hero is just a absolute favorite of mine. Such a silly character. It doesn't really function, but I like playing Hero so much.
Oh yeah, Hero. It's definitely one of my favorite characters. I've always been a Dragon Quest fan, which is why I was actually so psyched for Hero coming out. And I'm like, guys, they added the main character from Dragon Quest to Smash, and everyone's like, Miles, they took Crash Bandicoot's spot. They took it. It's bad DLC. I got shouted down by my friends, but I'm the one who gets to play with Magic Burst, so who's the real winner? But
yeah, I can't say I've played a lot of Dragon Quest. I've only played an hour or two of 9 off of my friend's copy, and that's all I've done.
yeah, it's not the game for everyone, but you know what? Yes, game's a game.
Mm-hmm.
But I I gotta be honest. I've said I was a Puff player before, and that was true when I used to try hard, which is funny thinking that I played a low tier when I used to try hard Smash. Now though, I'll be honest, I've gone to the other end of the spectrum. I'm a Fox player now. I gotta come out. I mean, you just push button, go fast. There aren't really any like true combos I need to worry about. I just need to worry about how I'm gonna hit my opponent. And you know what? Sometimes you just need to simplify things.
Yeah, Fox is definitely a really fun character when you get the hang of him a lot more. I haven't, which is why I'm really bad with Fox, but definitely a super cool character, I think.
Yeah, and that is not to say we're talking about all these cool characters, air quotes intended. I mean, it's not to say that every character in the game is not cool. Okay, I've said this before, maybe on this stream, I don't remember. I think the biggest design success of Smash Ultimate, regardless of how it feels to play against them sometimes, I think every character is fun to play. Like, it's fun to get your hands on them. Like, even, like, I'm a Pikmin... Actually, look right here. I'm a Pikmin fan, and I like playing Olimar. I understand it's not always fun to play against Olimar, but they designed him pretty fun, and, like, even with, like, we got Zoners coming in here, we got Palutena coming in here, and sometimes, fueled by the biases of Smash Twitter and whatnot, we talk down on these characters. You gotta remember, they're all fun, and we've seen some pretty sick stuff, no matter what the character is.
Yeah, and I think it's really interesting when you take, like, Smash Ultimate. Like, Palutena, I think, is a really good example. Like, sometimes, do you ever think about how Palutena was actually in Smash 4? Like, Palutena was a character in that game, and, like, nobody remembered. She was just, like, D tier the entire time, and no one played her because she was boring. And then you come to Smash Ultimate, and everyone's playing Palutena, the updated Nair, the updated Side B. Suddenly the character's actually fun to play and interesting, and I think that's one of the big improvements is a lot of the, as you said, every character feels fun to play, and that includes making a lot of the boring or kind of irrelevant characters a lot more interesting. Characters like Pichu or Palutena, for that matter, or even characters like Dr. Mario, who aren't very good but are very, very fun to play. At the very least.
I love me some Dr. Mario.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dr. Mario is just straight up one of the most... Okay. Fundy's a hotly debated word in the Smash community. But Dr. Mario, you truly have to, like, understand the game. Like, he doesn't really have any gimmick. Well, okay, that's a lie. He does kind of have gimmicks occasionally in the pill setups, in the... like Cyclone mix-ups, but more or less, you just gotta know how to outthink your opponent. He's a heavy, doesn't look it.
Yeah. He also just looks funny. Like that's always my favorite part is when a character just looks funny. And over time, the funny lookingness of a character kind of like goes down because it's like, yeah, I mean, it makes total sense that Piranha Plant's in the game now. Back when we saw Piranha Plant for the first time, we were like, well, what is this thing? A funny Piranha Plant, but even still, I think Dr. Mario is just a very funny looking dude. He does a stomp move and it's funny.
And we actually do have some content for you all now. It's not quite the crew battle quite yet, but Tunic, one of the Toon Link player, and we got Ziglet coming in. They're playing a little bit of a practice match to get warmed up and whatnot, so we get a good look at what we might be seeing coming out here in this hand warmer.
I'm guessing we're not going to see this matchup if these two players are up against each other, or maybe we will see that matchup because the two players are up against each other. But either way,
Tunic, or Toon Link rather, is a fun character. You don't think of someone like Toon Link as someone with high aerial mobility. Toon Link flies in this game. They just go zooming through the air, and that does give them some nice combo potential, the ability to juggle a lot better than a lot of characters, and I think that's really important. Like,
Yeah, and I'm also kind of seeing here the ability to escape some of Luigi's combos, just being able to just kind of fly out of the way or get in an attack, as you saw there. Makes it a little bit more awkward for Luigi to get in when you don't have a ton of those long-range options. But even still, Ziglet's doing a really good job of making that happen.
Oh wait, this is the real game?
Oh.
Okay, well, this is the real game, folks. Bit. Now, pressuring someone who's holding a bomb, that's a bit of a scary situation, but they know Tunic is going to go for the chase, because at this percent you have to. And, well, just drop down with the
Ziglet's going for the kill. Wants to get the cheese. Can't get up on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little scary, but I think Ziglet is doing it pretty safely, mostly trying to just pressure with safe aerials. Honestly, the main thing is you can't get impatient. You gotta wait for the mistake. Force them into the corner once again. Don't let them just stay at center stage and throw out projectiles at you, which is gonna happen. That lingering hitbox is gonna tie this up 1-1.
Yeah, and it's a lot easier to chip people out as Luigi than it is to kind of finish people off, and you can kind of see there it really wasn't anything done. Oh, that's good though.
That's just gonna kill. Maybe trying to
Yeah.
DI out, because all those like little multi-hits, that you can fall out of them if you DI out, but if you do it a little too late, you're just gonna DI out on the last hit. That's gonna give the stock. It's gonna be 7-6 in terms of stocks for NJCU right now over College of Staten Island, CSI over there.
Yep, and I'm laughing at our observers. He told us he was gonna pick Steve. I didn't know it was gonna be Enderman Steve. But yeah, that was definitely a pretty good match there by Ziglet. I like that finisher. Was able to eventually finish off. Probably one more stock used than necessary, but even still, going to take that one stock into the next one. We'll see who it is next. We were kind of talking about how Nick might end up being the matchup for Artie. It seems like obviously that's not the case. It ended up being for Ziglet. So presumably we're getting maybe Sofrito next.
Yep,
Who
and
plays...
Sofrito, yeah.
Oh,
Sofrito does
yeah,
play the Captain Falcon and Banjo and Kazooie, which two very different characters. Who would you think would rather go up against a Luigi?
I gotta think it's Captain Falcon. I don't know. I don't like Banjo in general.
I feel like Banjo has some potential, but I think Banjo has a higher risk of staying still too long, getting grabbed, getting taken out, and I don't think you want to risk that. You just want to go for, well, you want to rush him down. I think Falcon is maybe a little bit higher risk, but I think Ziglet is warmed up against the Zoner. Completely changing the tempo might be the call here.
You also have to remember that this will also be the character, assuming the Ziglet doesn't take all three stocks, this will be the character that Artie matches up against, and I think Falcon is a little bit nicer of a matchup than Banjo into Palutena. So, just a couple of things that kind of combine there.
Pally can't really rush you down, but with those massive aerials, you can just take foot after foot of space again and again and again, chipping away at whatever space you're zoning away. And, well, if you can't handle that, I really think the Falcon is just the better option. Yoshi, Sonic. I
don't think it's gonna be Yoshi or Sonic. That's my call. That's what I like. That's my favorite part in tournaments, because sometimes I go by Yoshi in tournaments, and people are like, he's gonna play Yoshi, and I pull out the hero or the Lucina. It confuses people. It's not
Oh, yeah.
actually that confusing. I still lose, but
I gotta say, I was very excited to see. Oh, no slide tonight. We just got the info, so no
Ah.
ZSS. But I do just
We
want to
got the
say
Yoshi.
it is going to be Yoshi. Their name was Yoshi Sonic. We don't know what their actual tag is, so we're gonna stick with Yoshi Sonic. I'm glad Ziggler is actually repping their real name. For a while, Ziggler has just been putting down no fundies.
Yeah, that was funny, but I'm glad we got the real name.
And Ziggler,
Yeah. What do you think about this Yoshi Luigi matchup?
I
Bit of an
think
odd one.
it's gonna be tough. Yoshi can escape from combos a little bit easier than some characters, but if you know how to exploit that, then Yoshi's escape makes them very vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, very safe. You get Yoshi to higher percent, and then their double jump armor doesn't hold up as well. And especially with the high damage moves, I think that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, Yoshi Sonic has kind of been relying on that up B to really get in on this more horizontal stage with just the one platform.
The B reverse is on the fall down to mix up Zigglet, make sure they can't get the juggle. And now off stage, not somewhere you want to be against a character with a very large spike. Doing a nice job setting the tempo with these eggs, but Zigglet is keeping it even for now. Ooh,
This could be a close
down air.
one.
The down air approaching you is scary because you want to roll away, but when you're on the platform, you can't, so you're not going to get a chance to punish at all.
Yeah, and Zieglet's just been... Ooh!
Oh! That's not how you want to end it, right there. The neutral get up right into the down B, and just didn't have the wherewithal to get the parry at all. There was no chance. Once you get that first hit on shield, there was not really a lot Zigglet can do. And that's brutal.
That was... I did not see that one coming. That was really impressive there of a finisher. Man, that... I don't even know what to say.
The fact that the shield break just happened right next to the edge, so Zigglet just goes dawdling off down. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I wonder if Zigglet was trying to kind of either like roll away or something and just ended up drifting out of the thing, or if that's just where it ended. Like,
it's such a weird option. Like on Wi-Fi, you can't really react that much.
yeah,
And like you know they're not gonna get the parry on Wi-Fi, especially when they're not ready for it. Like who goes for Yoshi down B at ledge for ledge trapping?
who goes for Yoshi down B? Period. End of sentence. Like it's such a unused move, but it works so well there.
Especially when the common strategy is to neutral get up and immediately shield, because that is just so good for, well, being a coverall option. I really
let's go
think
Artie Rush Ram.
already rocking that. Now, I
Sadly,
do
well, you go ahead first.
I do know that people claim that Palu beats Yoshi pretty handedly. So I think this is a very good pick. Not like Artie definitely gonna go for the Palu. I've heard rumors, tales of the Artie Joker somewhere, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, that's always the thing. If you don't see it with your own two eyes, you never know it's gonna be there. And once you see it, you're always thinking of it.
6-6 on Final Destination. So we're going to start out with, and that's kind of interesting. I don't know who actually gets the counter pick there, but that means there's not really any platform extensions for either character, and I think that actually benefits Palu more, because the Yoshi up air strings, those will kill, and Palu's up air strings will kill too, but with the multi-hit, it might be able to jump out of it.
Yeah, I think Yoshi is a lot more dependent on that real vertical height that you get. Palutena is able to really carry horizontally or zone horizontally. Yoshi Sonic is holding up really well, though.
And that was the nerf right there. You saw Artie went for the standing grab, and Yoshi was right in front of them. They should have been grabbed because they were within 6 feet. But, no. It just didn't work and already got hard punished for it. Now, keeping it even, though. Getting the good ledge trap going in, but you always want to shield when you're near ledge against Yoshi because all of his aerials killed. Nair in particular, you saw got the kill off the side right there. But if you're aware of that, you're just going to get neutral bead and eat a lot of damage. It's not going to kill you, but it's still going to go. Just going for the forward throw. Get Yoshi Sonic on stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that recovery is gonna work.
Yeah, that's the issue right there. But pretty much an even game right now, but already losing center stage as they continuously back up to give respect to these Yoshi forward airs. Jab at ledge. Oh, using the double jump off stage, barely escaping with their. I mean, it's always very scary when you double jump and immediately use a move because then you don't have the armor anymore.
Still, Yoshi Sonic's doing a really good job of getting those down tilts and the F tilts especially in order to kind of open up the combos. Artie, it does not feel like Artie's really been... and there's the down B again. You could see it there. Didn't work that time, but...
I'm loving the B reverse movement, Yoshi Sonic, if you're listening somewhere out there. And, oh man, those eggs, just throwing out the nairs and the down B, I actually love that, because that catches jump and neutral get up if they get up and shield.
Yeah, it definitely covers a lot of vertical height right here. That's definitely something that'll work. Artie's got a lot to make up here, but Yoshi Sonic's just doing such a good job of keeping Artie on his toes.
And now, this is looking very nice. This might be the farthest down I've ever seen NJCU go if Artie isn't able to escape these up air chains. The best thing about it, though, these up air chains will not kill. But, ooh, the spike right there, the double! But it's not going to spike that time, sending it straight out at the Sakurai angle to take that stock. 5-3 right now. Hydra has 5 stocks to take from CSI.
Yep. And that's a lot to come back from. I mean, we just saw what a Yoshi can do against a Palutena. I mean, we were talking about it. We thought that, you know, Palutena usually a pretty good matchup into the Yoshi. Maybe Hydra will be able to do a bit better into it. But even still, that's a lot of stocks to make up. But if anyone was to make up those stocks, it would be Hydra. So...
I gotta be honest with you. I've been grinding a lot of melee recently. I've been playing Yoshi. Wacky character in melee. Specifically, I have been playing Turquoise or Cyan Yoshi.
Let's
because
go.
Of that, yeah, it's the best color. It's the best color.
Is?
Well, okay, Amsa got the best color with Red Yoshi, but Cyan is the next best
color
thing.
of Inkling too.
But the thing is, I'm not really sure how much that Yoshi knowledge is translating over. Like, I would think you want to get a little more aggressive when Yoshi is off stage, because that's one of the best times, especially when Yoshi is getting up there in percent. A nice hit will just knock them out of their double jump and they'll fall pathetically down. But I don't think that's as true in Ultimate. Like, I'd love to see Artie go off stage, but I think Artie is more likely to be reversal than anything.
Yeah, and it might just be Palutena as well. Not really having a ton of great options in terms of like chasing off stage. You kept seeing him go for the side B, which is the traditional Palutena off stage option, but not really chasing down. And I mean, you kind of get scared. The forward air is not really going to do a whole lot. The down air, a little bit laggy. The back air would leave you in a bit of an awkward situation. Like, definitely you would want to chase down like that, and maybe another character would be able to do it a lot better against the Yoshi, but the Palutena just isn't really able to catch on those same levels. But we are going to get into this one. This might be the last one. I doubt it. But
and this is gonna be Hydra coming in. Repping the Goku tag, getting some of that Spirit Bomb energy coming in as try and see. I hope this is on our end. Yeah, I think this is, based on how Hydra's moving. Yep, going for the double taunt, and we're on Kalos, which is kind of interesting. Maybe they expect Yoshi Sonic to be going for some more spikes so that they can DI in and get the tech.
It definitely stops that weird down B thing right off the ledge. But I don't
Yeah.
know how much of a help that
Oh,
would be.
wait. That's true, because you can't get the double slam down. Maybe they see
Yeah.
that that's one of Yoshi Sonic's favorite tools, and they're just using that. And doing a great job. Again, making sure can't get back to the ledge. Saw that they had no jump. The air dodge was the only option, so just charge an up smash. It covers everything.
Yep, and it just straight up kills. And that's really what you have to do against the Yoshi. Figure out when he does not have his jumping moves and punish that. Really a great use of the nair and the up air to kind of trap Yoshi Sonic a bit more. Yeah. Yoshi Sonic and I'm not gonna say desperate, but definitely felt a little desperate with that down B.
Yeah,
That was
just
an
sort of
interesting-
getting the mix-up right there. And the side B on shield means Yoshi Sonic won't be able to shield another one. Has to go up high, and now they're up above without a jump. The B reverses are getting them down, but if I know Hydra, they're going to get the read on that eventually. Yoshi, not a lot of landing tools right here. Has to make the best of what they got.
Yeah, I think at this point Yoshi Sonic is just hoping for a single stock out of this, but I don't know if that's even going to happen. Really has to keep approaching with those up B eggs, but really isn't able to get a whole lot out of it.
Ooh, and that was close. The neutral getup, though, is covered. But you can't wait on ledge either, because the higher percent you are, the faster your ledge invulnerability declines. And finally able to steal a stock. The rage up smash is going to do it. Now the up air is going to steal the stock away, but they gave their last player a sizable advantage. 2 stocks to 3. Hydra's come back from worse, but it's never a happy sight to see.
Yeah, and that was definitely important for Yoshi Sonic. I think he definitely did his job there. Now it's just up to probably Sofrito, most likely, to anchor this team. It's always going to be tough against Hydra. I mean, I could, just sitting there watching, I could definitely feel the difference between Artie's Palutena and Hydra's Palutena. Just so aggressive from Hydra and just always able to catch out Yoshi Sonic wherever he was going. And always perfectly able to punish any option. There were so many times where Yoshi Sonic, and part of it could be the stage, but even still, like, comparing Artie's matchup against Yoshi Sonic versus Hydra's matchup against Yoshi Sonic, definitely was able to catch a lot more of those side Bs, was able to trap Yoshi Sonic so much more and deal so much more damage, where Artie was honestly having a lot of trouble just nailing down this Yoshi.
Yeah.
And it will be Sofrito's Captain Falcon.
I've talked to Ziglet before, and one of the main things they have conveyed to me is that Hydra is one of the best ledge trappers in the world. And based on their ranking, you can say that pretty handedly. And that's why it kind of feels like sometimes your opponent doesn't have room to breathe at all, you know? And that is really what you're going to have to do with Captain Falcon. You got to pressure him down because you can't really dash dance with Captain Falcon. The turnaround animation, it's so long. So if you just continually take space away, you have a better chance of winning. Immediately get the
Definitely
Falcon
good combos coming out here, but really has to avoid being in disadvantage. Sofrito does. And that could be, yeah, scary for a minute. Was able to get back to the ledge, but definitely had to be worried.
2-frame on the teleport, not going to hit. The platform is where I feel like Hydra feels most at home, because you can always, like that, drop through, get the forward air, the back air, all sorts of stuff, and then you get Sofrito on the ledge. You're conditioning them to go high right now, and Sofrito, you gotta watch out for that, because even though you're a stock up, you can't play around. But they do have them in a very good position. I'm not sure if they get back from this. Yep. Goes for the neutral B instead, not gonna hit him.
It's Smash Ultimate, everyone can make it back.
Especially with the recent buffs. Recent buffs
very
make it
good
very
form.
scary to go off stage against Falcon.
And that's one of the big things about Falcon is there's just no range tools, so if you put down that explosive flame where you are about to be, Sofrito cannot move forward, and that's what Hydra is getting so much value out of. Sofrito has to figure out another option because, yeah, either the auto reticle or the explosive flame is going to come out.
Faster characters like Falcon don't have a lot of micro movements, so that's what I think the mentality is behind these. Oh, that could have been
That
a
was
gimp
scary.
right there. But
That was definitely scary. We both felt it there.
Yeah, like it's just so scary because Captain Falcon doesn't have a lot of micro movements, and that means you can throw out the explosive flame, and if the freight train that is Captain Falcon is already coming towards you, he's probably just gonna run into it.
Yeah. Now Hydra's almost tied this one up, basically. This is the final matchup of the first crew battle in this best of 3, so whoever wins this first match. Oh, just tagged at the end of the... Oh, wow, that actually killed.
The platform cancel's coming out, just a bit of a flex, and now Sofrito's down in stock. But Captain Falcon got a lot of kill tools, and that's the down B. I've been seeing Sofrito going for that down B read. I know it got buffed in terms of kill power a while ago, and maybe it's just one of your best burst options, to be honest.
Yeah, getting it out of parry is a nice way to just get the kill out, but oh man, Hydra is so hard to stop.
Lingering hitbox is punishing any aggression, and that's why the Falcon is such a scary matchup to play against Palu. Like, people have agreed for a while that Palu hard beats Captain Falcon, and it might partially be because of the mentality of Falcon players. It's go, go, go. It's hard to get a good neutral, and oh, catches the roll in. That's a hard read that's going to give you the first crew battle. NJCU going up 1-0 in terms of crew battles. 9 more stocks, and they take it home, but based on how close the College of Staten Island took it, I don't know if it's a guaranteed second crew battle.
Yeah, but even still, I think it definitely showed why Hydra's the anchor of this team and has been absolutely dominating everyone. Such a good performance in the 2-stock versus 3-stock matchup against Sofrito because, I mean, Sofrito had options there, but at the end of the day, it just felt like Hydra was always able to cover it, and playing on Pokemon Stadium was definitely helping quite a bit with the platforms there. There were a lot of neutral air combos that just kept moving, the up air combos that just kept moving, and it's like, I am just a poor Captain Falcon. I can't do anything about this. Even though you do have the rushdown potential, it's so hard to actually get in on a character like Palutena who has all those hitboxes everywhere.
And the thing is, when a player like Hydra punishes you for going for options again and again and again, sometimes you just want to throw stuff out there. Like, because it feels like, oh, my Nair isn't working, my Nair is supposed to be my neutral, let's try my back air spam. No, that's not working either. Alright, let's just try randomly Falcon kicking in the middle of the stage. Like, that is what we saw, because it forces you, like, when your options keep getting beaten out, you want to try something different. But sometimes that different option, it's way more punishable.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things, because you also saw Sofrito just going for a couple of, like, empty up Bs, or up B out of shield, and it just wasn't working. And I understand the mentality where it's like, I have to figure out something, because otherwise I will lose this crew battle. But I mean, it's just so hard when you have no way in, and you have to stay very patient to make sure that you have those available options. See when Hydra might make a little mistake, might have a little bit, as we said, of that landing lag, possibly. But it's so difficult. It is so difficult.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think... I'm not actually sure. I think what it did is it made it so as a little bit more lag, that forward air on shield. 5 frames. I believe Captain Falcon's up B out of shield, his fastest option is frame 6. I'm not sure. I'm fairly certain that Hydra would just be able to shield it, which it is a command grab, so that might be a good option, but it's such a hard read that if it's a very non-committal forward air and they just back off from the shield, then you're just going to eat an up smash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's difficult, but at the same time, kind of have to make a read like that. You kind of have to be playing to find something because I mean that was a lot of the plays that Sofrito had to go for in that last one was just yeah, boost kick whenever, yeah, just try to find the up air chains, just try to find anything that catches Palutena in a hit that kills.
Yeah.
Just couldn't.
Yeah, just really. I do have to talk about too the way the ledge conditioning was going down for Hydra was really impressive because top player. I don't know if he's gonna get mad if I call him a former top player. He's a top player. um, you don't go for random up smash reads when you're at kill percent off of nothing. And I feel like that just means it's a ticking time bomb for these players. Like, the longer Sofrito hangs around, toys around, isn't able to get the kill, the more times Hydra's going to be able to see, okay, they want to roll from ledge there. Okay, when I stand here, they're going to try and roll past me. Okay, blah, 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 blah. And then they're going to get the hard read up smash on you. That's how conditioning works, and it's a scary thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's always something that you have to watch out for. And one of the things about these crew battles is that you're probably going to get 2, maybe 3 matchups against someone. You're probably not going to have a full 3 stock versus 3 stock matchup. You're probably, one of you is going to be at 2 stocks, one of you is going to start at 3, something like that. Maybe one of you starts at 1 stock, and the next crew battle, one of you starts at 3. But at the end of the day, you always have to be worried about, okay, what about next time? How is that going to turn out? And
well, speaking of next time, I do want to turn our eyes back a little bit to talk about what Artie could maybe do a little better, because I feel like there was a big fear factor going on. Like, Artie didn't want to commit to the offstage edge guards, and we saw from Hydra that wasn't the best option. I think the best thing that happened against the Yoshi was the constant side Bs. Hydra's use of the side B, I've never seen them use it this much, and I feel like it's really paying off.
yeah, and I think a lot of that was just having it against the 2 very low-ranged characters in Yoshi and Captain Falcon, where the side B really does trap their options, especially either off stage, from the ledge, stuff like that, where, I mean, the only way that I saw that was working well for Yoshi Sonic to really get off of ledge is to up B from ledge with the bouncing egg and then try to move forward. But even then, it was such a rough way forward, and if that egg was not able to get out in time, then it was just going to be eating an explosive flame. I don't actually know the name of the move, and she says it every time. That's the worst part.
It's explosive flame, I think.
I think it is.
But
I've played Kid Icarus Uprising too.
It might be a minor, like, translation difference. You never know. You never know. I really do think that is the root of the problem, though. Or, not problem, solution? Yeah, if we try to be unbiased, but we're on NJCU's side, so it's the solution. Where you really do want to try to limit the amount of options your opponent has. And the excellent thing about the side B, it limits their options on ledge, wherever they are, to usually jump, shield, roll away. And when you know what those limited options are, when you know exactly what those 3 things they're going to do are, you can take the time to cover it. And I would love to see more of that coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're totally right. And it's also a big thing of, like, why is Hydra always in the advantage? Because that's a big thing as well, and a lot of that is just because Hydra is very good at minimizing the disadvantaged states, always able to throw out an attack that's like, oh, actually, now I'm in the advantage. And that's kind of where the Nair and the up air come out, and even the explosive flame, it was used really, really well coming back from ledge, and the auto reticle as well, but I like the explosive flame a lot more, where just put the explosive flame where you're about to be, and they can't go up and grab you because there's an explosive flame there. It does look like we're coming in, and Sly is here.
Ooh.
Terrifying.
Interesting. A little bit late to the party. Rocking the Shadow the Hedgehog ultimate life form icon.
That's a good icon. That's one of my favorites.
But I do think they're probably going to be going with that ZSS. It's just such a good coverall option. I feel like the Incineroar might be oh, we just won the last crew battle, let's flex a little bit option. The ZSS, a much better choice. Even though they don't have the safest options anymore, the Nair has been nerfed, the up B out of shield has been nerfed. I still think overall, definitely a better character to play against Palu.
Yeah, although I would be surprised if the Palu is the character that opens it up. Usually it is Zieglet's Luigi that starts things out, and
However,
Artie is the one in the lobby right now.
And we got a really nice dichotomy right now in terms of color palette.
This is a wonderful lobby.
We got the white Reshiram on the gold background and the dark Shadow on the blue background. It's perfectly balanced, light and dark, night and day. And
I like Shadow on blue background. That's a good profile picture. I like just kind of rating people's profile pictures. That's one of my favorite parts of like this era of Smash Ultimate, is that people have to have their profile pictures. You just kind of get to rate them and look at them and be like, what do I think of this profile picture? And so I like Shadow on blue background. I like Reshiram because Reshiram's head is cut off, and that's kind of funny, because the circle does not capture the size, and yet they still use it anyway. So I like that one a lot as well.
There's a lot to love. There's a lot to love. And what we also gotta love is the fact that Artie is the one coming in here, which I do think is a good call. I talked about how Artie generally does a little bit better against zoners. It's usually been Zieglet who brawls it out with the rushdown people. Like last week, we had a Inkling player who had the sickest Inkling combo game I've ever seen. It was insane. Zieglet did pretty well against them. Artie, they kind of got bursted down a little bit. But against zoners, Artie destroys them. Now, obviously, I think they sent in Artie maybe to deal with that Toon Link. But against Zero Suit Samus, I think is that Artie Palu is another good option.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent option. I don't love it necessarily. ZSS is a pretty good character into Palu. We haven't seen anything from Sly yet. I have no idea what kind of chaos. I didn't even mean to do a Shadow joke there, I'll be honest. I just kind of like started talking, and then I said chaos, and now I started talking about Shadow the Hedgehog. But yeah, I have no idea what Sly might be ready to pull out here. Presumably it'll be the Zero Suit, but even still, I don't know what kind of techniques we're going to see.
What?
We got the Palu Ditto.
I was not ready for this.
I mean, if you can't beat him.
I'm actually kind of curious about this because I would have liked the Zero Suit in this matchup.
I also would have liked the Zero Suit, to be completely honest.
But instead,
now it just feels like, I mean, I don't know that Sly is as experienced with the character as Artie is.
We can't. Well, let them speak with their gameplay, which right now
so far I think Artie is.
Yeah. Artie doing a great job holding center stage. Sly has finally gotten their opening, but the combos aren't quite true. You're seeing Artie is able to air dodge out of them. I love if Sly was able to get some coverage onto that, because if you know your combos aren't true and the person is always going to air dodge out of them, cover the air dodge. That's the next step in the rock, paper, scissors.
Yep. think Artie's usually gotten the better end of the snares. There's Sly actually got something off the explosive flame on the ledge, but ooh, still got the punish on the roll. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I think Artie has just gotten the better end of a lot of these longer trades, and Sly's doing a bit better now. Sly might be starting to get those wheels turning in this matchup.
Oh, that was a hard read right there, because Artie always loves to go for teleport cancels on platforms. So Sly just threw out the up smash onto the platform, barely escaping it. And that might not be the safest option on shield. Palu, most of her things unsafe, but up smash? I'd have to check the frame data. But Artie giving me a lesson.
Yeah, the wind blowing move. Yeah, I always like how the wings do the little the wind blowing. It's always just a little weird. Like, it rarely does a whole lot, but it's always funny when you see someone get blown a little bit back.
Ooh, I wonder if the back throw would have killed there. On the other side of the stage, maybe not, but maybe try to dash away from that back air. Now Sly is down 1 stock to 2. Team Captain opening up right now, getting 3 stock is not what you want to see, but with full rage, Artie could easily get a kill combo if they get them near the edge.
Mm-hmm. Not only the Team Captain, but also like the secret weapon. That should be a back throw. Yeah.
Yeet.
just the yeet, the Palutena yeet. It is stock versus stock here. We'll see if Sly can get the better end of it, but Artie has just gotten the better end of this matchup altogether. As you can see, he keeps catching the back end of those nairs. Sly has just not been able to find the nairs in the same capacity and just not able to hit moves in the same way.
A thought that just occurred to me. The Smash team presumably practices with each other. So Artie probably has a lot of practice in the Palu Ditto against one of the best Palutenas in the world.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that a little bit too. You're you're already playing against Palutena probably regularly. So you have, not only do you know your own character, but you also have the Ditto matchup knowledge. That's an SC though.
That hurts to see. But
that does hurt to see. It's not catastrophic.
Given Artie back center stage, you gotta find the positives. But
yeah,
Artie
it's just getting back to center stage. It's trust in your teammates. You know that they're going to be able to take care of it. That's not gonna kill, but
yeah, but the more damage, the better. Because at this point, any aerial near the edge will kill. I'm surprised the dash tech did. Forcing the jump out from Sly to avoid the explosive flame, not giving him a lot of options on the landing. Teleport to the ground. A risky option right there, a hard read on what Artie is going to do, but right here and now, as the rage creeps up, that's it. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
One grab, that's all you need. Also, a bunch of other neutral wins, but one grab.
Yeah, and you could see Artie was kind of getting scared under the under the stage again, not wanting to get kind of trapped under that little ledge there that caused doom for that second stock. Probably could have been a 2 stock instead of just a 1, but even still, I think that a win like that is perfectly fine for this stage of the crew battle. Presumably Zieglet's next. You've already got Sly out of the way. I don't know who they will have taken out for that. Perhaps it was Yoshi Sonic, although I think Yoshi Sonic definitely held up pretty well. So we are going to see Yoshi Sonic back again. That means either Sofrito or Toon Nick from last time.
Yoshi Sonic last time 2-stocked Artie.
Yeah.
But Artie also got to see Yoshi Sonic dismantled by Hydra. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot more ledge pressure, not letting them get away with those free reverse neutral Bs in the middle of the stage, get a lot of egg damage. So hopefully Yoshi Sonic with less room to breathe will be an easier matchup for Artie this time.
And Yoshi Sonic is just looking for the single stock, though. That's all he needs. And not even really looking to play against Hydra. You assume Hydra is still the anchor. So it's probably just take this one Palutena stock and then fight 3-on-3 against Luigi. I don't know how well that matchup against Luigi would go. I thought it went pretty well last time, because I thought Zieglet won the first one 2 stocks to 0.
I think it was one.
It was
stock
either
to
2 or
zero.
1, yeah.
Zieglet-
And Yoshi Sonic got rid of it pretty quickly.
He was doing a really great job of controlling the stage, keeping I think it was Tunic on well, not having a lot of ground to stand on. And then Tunic got center stage. And Zieglet ate like 100% just trying to get in on them.
Yeah.
So as long as they understand that Tunic is a zoner who doesn't like to play under a platform, they like to be in the center stage, that'll be good enough. But it could also be Sofrito coming in. But right now, we got a different matchup. 1 stock for Artie. 3 for Yoshi Sonic. If really you want it, you just want to do your best to get that 1 stock off. Continue that slight advantage.
Yep, both of them are not looking for a whole lot here. It is just that 1. And you could see there Yoshi Sonic kind of thrown off by that opening, but still was able to get out. Artie wasn't able to cover the double jump either time. And that's an on-stage double jump. Like, that's just... There are not a whole lot of things that a Yoshi can be doing out of that. I mean, there are things that Yoshi can be doing out of that, but not a whole lot of mobility you can have. You can just kind of shark under it.
Yeah. Ooh, and that forward smash with the pullback, avoiding the forward air as Artie drops down with it. Going for the dash grab right there. Oh! No. I got the hard read. The counter is always a sign of a hard read right there.
Yeah, and it might just be a sign of, oh, there it is. I was going to say it might just be a sign that Artie had kind of started to understand what Yoshi Sonic liked a bit. Definitely like to be going for those kind of moves on ledge, but definitely a good job by Yoshi Sonic closing out that stock. It's always one of the hard things.
High pressure situation right there, and I love to see Yoshi Sonic making good use of their tools, not even like risking it with the edge guard, because Palu can always just teleport right past you, and then you're off stage against her. It's never a fun time. So, just forcing Artie to approach you, waiting for that 1 misspaced approach, forward smash. It covers so much.
Yeah, that forward smash definitely covered really well, and we will be seeing Zieglet up against Yoshi Sonic here.
I'm curious if Zieglet's gonna pull out the Luigi, because I don't think Yoshi Sonic can't switch, but Zieglet usually is more of a neutral-based Luigi, and I think one of the main things about Yoshi, he's heavy. He's so heavy. You don't want to let him live too long. Yoshi is also a character who likes to jump out of a lot of things. You know what Luigi is really good at punishing? People jumping out of things they shouldn't be jumping out of. With that up B, just immediately stealing stocks. I feel like that might be a good call.
And it will still be the Luigi. Yep. Very smart.
Mario matchup right here.
Yeah, the good old Mario matchup.
The green team, as some would say. But
what was their like title in the games that they get titles? Like the one Mario Party game. I think it's like 7.
Sidekick Squad. Oh, and you see Yoshi.
Oh, it might
Sonic.
actually be Sidekick Squad.
I don't know. But Yoshi Sonic actually was able to double jump right out of the 0. That's right there. Ooh, the thing about Yoshi, fastest aerial drift in the game. Even faster than Jigglypuff's. And so you might think something is punishable with an up B out of shield, but then they just drift right away.
But even then, I think Yoshi Sonic thought that was more punishable than it was. Cyclone just came out, and it's like, haha, actually no.
Again, escaping with the double jump. Again!
Keeps going with that.
Video on loop. Can we check the feed? Because Zieglet just keeps getting their combo stolen, and the Nair just straight up beating out the Luigi Cyclone, but the misfire right when you need it, and not gonna get the shield broken that time. Come on, son. And you gotta punish the neutral B onto stage, and like that, Zieglet has the lead.
Yeah, that Cyclone was pretty good. You can move forward if it was just going to ledge, and he can move back if Yoshi Sonic was coming onto stage, because nothing's going to hit you. So definitely very smart there. And now Luigi combos, already at 72%.
Yeah, but this is where Zigglet was struggling before. Can't really get the kill confirms on Yoshi. Yoshi can just jump out. And, oh, yeah, you see that? Roll in right there. You eat the star damage, but that's it. Oh, and instead this time going for the Luigi cycle and hoping that might break through the double jump armor. And that time it will. 3 stocks to 1 over Yoshi.
Yeah, and that was a huge misfire to come back onto stage. Yeah, you're not getting out of that. You're Luigi getting out of that one.
Oh, just one grab. And I like how Zigglet is going for the guaranteed damage. 3 hit combos only. If you chase any more, you're going to get double jump parried, and that's not fun. Though, with a hard read, now has Zigglet on ledge, but doesn't catch the roll behind jab. That was a nice turnaround jab. That's a lot harder than people give credit for. And I love the B reverses. I love the movement from Yoshi Sonic, because it's already, again, fastest aerial momentum in the game, and they make it even trickier by just reversing that momentum.
And these cyclones just keep coming out. Like, Yoshi Sonic is not really able to find a way past them. Yeah, you can see just moving up there with the cyclone, and what's Yoshi Sonic doing about it? The eggs can kind of break out of it, but hasn't really done a great job. Yeah, kind of is relying a bit more on the eggs now to try to get in, but that might be it. 3 cyclone kills.
Oh, man. And just like that, a complete role reversal right now. This is exactly what we saw last time, but the anchor for CSI has a mountain to climb. They got 2 stocks of Zigglet. Zigglet already a formidable player in their own right. And Hydra comes in to mess up everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Hydra's not even out yet. Zigglet might close it up before we even see Hydra. And as the College of Staten Island, you have to be very afraid at this point, because you didn't find a way to get through Hydra last time, and now you have to find a way to get through Zigglet and then Hydra. I don't know that they have an answer for it, and that's one of the really good things about this NJCU team. Maybe game 1 looks a little shaky, but they always get the download by game number 2, and they know how to make it happen. Like, that was just a straight up 3 stock versus 3 stock matchup. Zigglet kind of got sauced in the first matchup between the two, and it was just the 1 stock against the 3. But Zigglet definitely learned from that one, learned from Artie's set, learned from Hydra's set, and just completely demolished Yoshi Sonic there. So it is Sofrito back, probably going to be the Captain Falcon. I really doubt that it's the Banjo into the side B. Kind of worried about how the Banjo would be able to do just against the Luigi, if not also the Palutena, Hydra's Palutena.
The one thing about the Banjo that might be nice is if you're able to play for that side B win condition, the invincible side B, that is, I mean, that's Banjo's whole game plan. That's the gimmick right there. I feel like Falcon is scary because you combo hard. Everyone knows Falcon for the cool fatality, Nick C combos, all that jazz. But Zigglet, here's the thing. Falcon is a heavy fast faller. That is every Luigi player's dream.
And it's Falcon. Yeah, thinking about it more, I kind of wouldn't mind the Banjo as just you have ranged options. That's always the scary thing about Captain Falcon. And especially if you're looking forward to the matchup against Hydra, is Sofrito definitely got the worst end of that, and that was 3 stock against 2 stock.
Yeah, I don't think Zigglet is going to play a very non-interactive style, though, because you just want to get in there and chip away as much as you can. Like, even if you take risky plays, you know you have that backup waiting for you. But, oh, they steal that combo. Zigglet says, no, you're up air chain, no mine. But just some very optimistic up the out of shield right there. But a double parry, this time getting the punish off of it.
Yeah, definitely pretty well done by Sofrito, but still getting hit by so many of these plungers, both like the grab plungers and the Zare plungers. It's just racking up so much damage, even though that Sofrito has had overall a pretty decent time so far. You still don't want to be losing any stocks right now.
Good thing at the very least. Okay,
That was
stealing
big.
the stock away. Sofrito almost out of the Luigi like down throw up throw kill confirms. So Ziggler has to go for some more hard reads. And if they're able to just steal that away, oh, Luigi Cyclone making it very tough for Sofrito. Oh, almost getting the gimp right there. The immediate up B to get back onto stage. Ziggler. A dire situation right now, especially after that parry. This could be a rage knee right now. That is a very early kill.
Sofrito is definitely looking for something big off stage. Wow, that was a pretty hard read.
Oh, and you can see a lot of shields right now. Both these players are playing scared. Whoever is braver is either getting a hard punish for it or winning the game. So, you gotta remember,
wow,
gets it off with 3 stocks.
Yeah.
That even game against Hydra, the best thing you could ask for.
Yeah, that is literally the best thing you could have asked for out of that one. It looked shaky towards the start, but it just seems like Ziegler was never able to finish off the stocks and wasn't able to find those big up Bs or the back airs or anything like that that would have actually finished off the stock. All it was able to find is like, here's some plungers, here's a low percent cyclone, stuff like that. That's not gonna finish off the stock for you. So definitely well done to Sofrito finding definitely the kills in time. Down B, what's the name of it?
The Falcon Kick.
Falcon Kick. I was like, what if the Blaze Kick? And that's a Pokemon move. That Falcon Kick definitely found its mark at the right time. And that's when you got to use the Falcon Kick, is when the other person's not expecting the Falcon Kick. You can't really just be using it all the time. And I think that Sofrito's done a pretty good job of that, although has also fished for some other stuff that has not worked as well. I didn't see any of the up B that time. I definitely saw a very conservative play off stage. Aggressive, but also kind of conservative, where you're not doing anything that will definitely lose you your stock if you mess up a little bit, but also looking for those off stage plays, looking to push the Luigi just out of the way.
Yeah.
So maybe Sofrito's figured out something, but
now you're going to get against the brick wall himself, Hydra. And the main thing I'm looking for is, what are Falcon's ledge options? What are... Because you can't, like, really forward air from ledge. You can't, like... The only thing I can really think they could do that's unorthodox is maybe get up and immediately up B from ledge, but, like... Nothing Falcon can do is not easily punishable by Hydra. So if Hydra's able to get the conditioning once again, we're going to be seeing more of those hard reads, especially since this is round 2.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the other thing, is that Hydra has already had a whole... and Hydra is completely just coming off of that game, like, has been able to see what Sofrito has done against, albeit a Luigi, a completely different character. But even still, we'll see where the conditioning takes them at this point. And obviously Hydra is the anchor of this team for a reason. Hydra is very good for a reason. Oh, and Hydra's with the Hydra tag. The scariest thing. I like the Mewtwo profile picture for Sofrito as a side thing, because it's not the character you use. That's one of my other favorite things, is having a certain character's profile picture and then not playing that character. It's just, like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, it's just kind of dumb. But I always find it funny when someone does that.
Yeah. Maybe just like Mewtwo. You're a Gen 1 kid.
Yeah. At my high school, they painted that one Mewtwo quote, first Pokemon movie, on the wall.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
It's like the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. That whole quote. They painted it on our wall. It's pretty weird.
Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah. Mewtwo's a pretty cool guy.
Where'd it come from? It was lost to time. We'll never know. And here's a matchup we expected. It's gonna be Captain Falcon versus Palutena. If I remember correctly, it was a 2-stock last time from Hydra. So looking
I
to
think Hydra
replicate that.
started with 2 stocks also. No, it
No,
was
that
a
was
1
last
stock from
year.
Hydra, but Hydra started with 2 stocks, I think is what it was. Right?
No, so Frito had 3 stocks, I believe. And
Yeah,
we
but I
just
thought
get
Hydra started with 2 stocks.
well, Hydra still won. So
Yeah, Hydra definitely won. That's all we know. So there's the. I wanted to say Blaze Kick again. Get the Pokemon
had-
brain.
you've had all sorts of names for it, and you know what they're talking about, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Again, this is what we've been seeing a lot. This is what the key adaptation from Hydra was, punishing these really exploitable options and just dropping down with the Nair for the extra damage, gets the Yeet off stage, and just like that, oh, there's finally the neutral B, sets up for the spike, takes too long off stage. That was perfect first stock right there.
Yeah, and that is a very big stock right there. Just getting Sofrito far enough away from the ledge and just, wow, these Nair chains. That's one of the things about these moving platforms is that you can just pick up weird Nair chains from it, and there's not a whole lot that Sofrito can do about it.
You heard we barely even mentioned the Nair trains. It's almost expected that Hydra gets 60% off of hitting one aerial. Like,
Yeah, honestly. I mean, that's just, that's what Palutena do, that's what Hydra does.
and you can't be dropping that. Oh, and using the side B as a combo extension. So Frito wasn't ready for that. Didn't get the fast fall into shield that you would have needed to survive that. Now, not going to hit the 2-frame with that down air. This is already looking dominant right now. As a read on Sofrito's recovery options, you only really see players go for off-stage recoveries when they know exactly what kind of options they have, and already 3 stocks to 1. Hydra poised to end this crew battle.
Yeah, honestly, Sofrito looks a little lost, and I would be also trying to figure out how to get in on this Palutena. It really looks like Hydra has all the reads. There's the up B out of shield. He's been looking for it a couple times and found it. That time Sofrito actually made it happen, but yeah, there didn't work. It's been, I guess, the ledge option, but I don't think it just has not been working.
Reaching for the ledge trap is a little weird, but I do think I understand where Sofrito's coming from. You have to be unorthodox right now because Hydra clearly has a read on what you want to do.
That Falcon Kick got one, but that trick doesn't work too many times. Yeah, you kind of have to be moving Hydra off stage for something silly off stage in order to pull this one back.
There though, Sofrito got some nice damage with rage. They're almost set up to kill, but the back air and the explosive flame means they are nowhere near that ledge. Going for the 2-frame because you have to, but eventually the back air will take it as Hydra is going to clean it up for NJCU once again. Another 2-0, continuing their undefeated streak by defeating the College of Staten Island.
Yep. And again, in reasonably dominating fashion. There were a couple of rough individuals. Definitely got the better of Artie. But apart from that, I think that Hydra was an incredibly strong anchor, and as a whole, the team just kind of held up. So another 2-0 for NJCU. That's why this team is undefeated. That's why this team's been undefeated. That's why this team is moving towards the top or at the top of ECAC.
Yeah, and thank you for watching tonight here at ECAC. If you liked what you saw, make sure, as you can see, follow our Facebook, follow our Instagram, all to get the updates on what NJCU eSports is actually doing. Additionally, make sure you follow our Twitch because we have quite the week of stuff for you. I think you're going to be back on the mic for League of Legends later this week. Is that Friday?
I sure will be. Yep, Friday, same time, 8 p.m.
And also Rocket League on Wednesday, I believe. And, of course, you got to come back next Monday as well, because unless ECAC gives us a bye, which has happened before because we're undefeated here at NJCU, we are going to be back with more Smash action. But for now, I have been Kilo Miles, casting with Turquoise Yoshi, Dennis himself. Thank you all for watching.